I have this friend. Well, had him. I still like him. He used to work on oil rigs, and he used to make pretty goddamn good money, really good money. But he went through some really rough shit, and he became homeless. And this guy was being homeless in Salt Lake City around, I think, the capital. I think. And this is about 10 years ago. He was camping out with some fucking aliens from outer space. This is his story. He didn't even want to tell me, but I was like, "Come on, dude. Please just tell me this story." And he was like, "Oh, man, he's doing this shit." To me and George, he's going, "Oh, I don't know, man." And this is the story he told me. He said he's been homeless. This is in the summertime. And this is about 2 in the morning, I think. He said 2 or 3 in the morning. He heard some people over in the distance talking or whatever. And he looked over there and he seen them taking clippings off of trees, like little clippings. And he's like, "What the hell? Bunch of fucking tree-hugging hippies." This is what he thought. And then he was watching these things, and he said these beings could stretch out their bodies, like you grab a branch, and not like stretching like you're getting ready to run a race, a foot race, stretching out your body like stretched Armstrong, stretching. He said they did that in order to keep their human appearance. He said one of the guys had a cover over his face, and it looked like a binary like shield, and stuff was going down over his face real fast. And he said these aliens were one. There was like maybe 4 alien guys and 4 alien women. He said the alien women wanted to have sex with him, and he's like, "No, I'm not doing that." And he said, "Well, it's kind of cold weather out," and he told him it was cold, and they said he put a syringe in his big toe with something. He said he could feel something like moving inside his body real slow, but it was warming up his body, and he's still just wearing shorts. He said he could feel it move up his body, and just he was warm. And he said these aliens could change into like a deer, shapeshift into a deer, a mule deer or whatever. And he said he was talking to him, and he's like, "Can I see your ship?" He said he wasn't really scared of him. He said kind of was, but he wasn't really, because he was looking at him and they were human-like. And so anyways, he's talking to these beings, and he goes, "Can I see your ship?" And they said, "Sure." And they uncloaked their fucking ship. And he said this thing looked alive. It had one big eye, and he said it was red. And he said that eye would watch him. And he said what looked like, when it comes through the atmosphere, it had like scars on its face or whatever. He said this thing looked alive, but it was a spaceship also at the same time. As crazy as this shit sounds, he was pretty goddamn convincing, like this really did happen, and it seemed like it did happen. I kind of believe him, really, honestly. I do believe that, because I've seen some weird shit too, but nothing like that. But he said they were there doing this stuff for about a week or so, and he was camping out, sleeping next to these alien women because they were wanting to have sex with him and have his seed. But he never did. He never had sex with him. But he said all the alien guys seemed pretty cool. He said one of them was kind of a bit of an aggressive dickhead. But he said there's all just pretty all right guys, for aliens from outer space, I guess. But he went down to a convenience store. I guess a convenience store was pretty close by, and there was some this is pretty close to the campus of the U, maybe. And he said there was some campus police down there. Well, they're not really police, campus security guards. And he walked over to the convenience store, and these 2 guys were looking at him, big old eyed, they're going, "Are you one of them?" And he goes, "No, I'm just a watcher." And they go, "Oh." And he said, "I don't know why I said I'm just a watcher," but he said that to them, and they're going, "Oh." So he was camping out with some aliens from outer space for about a week. So he claims, and I believe this guy is telling the truth. It's amazing. I said, "Dude, if you ever see those people again, you get a hold of me, because I want to meet him. I want to come down there." But I don't know where he's at. I haven't seen him for a couple of years. True story. It's what he told me and George.